Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am the Motorcycle Rescuer and this is Motorcycle Rescuer. Okay guys, we're back to the CBF. What's needed? New batteries here that needs to go in. Rear chain needs a bit of a clean and lubricant. We need to check the indicators and the light. Need to check the brake lights. Need to check all the kind of MOT-able basics. This panel here needs a bit of a polish. Oh, what's going on there? Right, needs a bit of a polish. The turtle wax should bring that up lovely. Front my god could do a bit of a polish as well. Okay guys, so we got a battery in. I think it needs its first kind of shakedown test run. We need to check the front brake, the rear brake. I've checked all the lighting and everything, that all works. High beam, low beam, horn, everything else works. Forks are clean, no leaks there, no issue at all. Front my god needs a good polish. Rear, I've done one coat but it needs another. It needs a good focus, it's quite far gone, that one. I might even put it on the drill. Chain needs some cleaning and then lubrication, but apart from that it appears to be a riding bike that does everything. I'm just going to put a little cable tie around this for a minute so that it don't come out on the road, and then I'm going to take it for a quick test run just up and down this road here, and just to kind of feel exactly what it's doing and how it is. Honestly guys, for a 125 it feels absolutely great. Don't go there. Here's my CBF 125. Front brake lever has arrived. I need to chuck that on, and I've got the new speedo here. Now I might mount the speedo, but I'm not going to wire it for MOT yet. I'll do that later. You don't need a speedo for MOT, guys. For anyone unsure, you can literally take the whole thing off as long as the bike runs and rides. It doesn't matter. But I don't want this kicking about, just kind of springing in the air. Although I could cable tie that off technically. And as long as it's safe, it would be fine. That's the aim today. I'll throw the lever on and I'll put the clock on later. We put a new side stand on this the other day. I bought two. I bought quite a flash looking one, and then we've got this plain black one from the spare over there, the Sinis. And still waiting on the other side panel, but it is on its way. That side panel's there doing its thing. So that's it. I mean, if you've broke your lever and you're doing MOT like this, guys, just tape a ball on the end, get some electrical tape, make a little ball out of it, and then tape it on the end, quite secure, and then they'll pass it. That's the general rule. It just can't be sharp like this. I've of course bought a new lever, but yeah, I mean that's a kind of quick pass, and actually it's safe enough anyway, so I wouldn't worry about it. Apart from that, it's the basics. Does it have a horn? Is the suspension working? Is the suspension leaking? Does the light work? The high beam, the low beam, the side light, rear number plate light, rear brake light, front brake light, etc. Do the brakes work? Is the steering good left to right, etc. If you've got all that, then you're good for an MOT. So I'm going to chuck on this the new lever, so that we've got that, and then I'm going to take this for an MOT. Actually, I may even record the journey. How much fuel have we got in here? Let's have a look. Oh, it's not an issue. I can always put some in. Oh, it's low actually. Is it particularly low? Yep, I'm going to want to take that straight to the straight to the fuel pump. Right, let me get that on. I might put the I might cable tie that off or put the clock on. I feel like if the clock's on, then they're gonna have to kind of look at the clock in its working form, maybe. I'm not sure. I'll work that out now. Okay, new brake lever, quick and easy. Speedo that's not on, but it's mounted, quick and easy. Just do your last minute checks, horn, indicators, left, left, right, high beam, low beam, look on the, hang on a minute, high beam, low beam, there you go, high, low, that's good. Brake light, indicator illumination, reflector. We're kind of good to go now, guys, so wish me luck. So guys, you may have seen a little bit of footage there from the Honda CBF ride. It rode beautifully, absolutely beautifully. That's great news. Brakes were good. Rear brakes a little bit high still. I'm going to tap it down a little bit more, as in my foot's a little bit kind of cramped up to get to it, so I'll tap it down a little bit more, that's fine. Otherwise, all the indicators, horns, all the lights seem to carry on working. That's why I like to give them a good test ride sometimes to see if you can shake any of it loose, see if you need to go over anything. But so far it's looking good. In an hour's time it might have an MOT. Okay guys, so we've got an MOT. Easy pass, which is great, no advisories, excellent. But more importantly, the ride is stunning, absolutely stunning. This bike rides really well, it pulls strong. Honestly, I've got no complaints at all about the ride, the brakes, anything else. Now you can see I've taken the front apart already. The reason I've done that is because I wanted to get the clock wired in. Now I've got the basic clock wired in, but this one has a fuel gauge as well, Now here's my kind of problem, the bit I can't work out, is that my fuel gauge from the original has 3 wires coming out of it, and this apparently has 1, potentially 1 and say the earth, so 2 max. So I need to work out what wires I need to use. So one of the wires here, so you've got 4 wires here, guys. Green, which is normal earth, black, which on this, black is power, funny enough. Then you've got black and white and blue. Now it's the blue we're looking at, and the blue is, I better double check, but fuel. But how can one wire gauge what level the fuel is? Now let me just double check something. Right, sort yourself out, come on. Now this did, you can change the background colours there, guys. Now earlier this did offer the fuel gauge at the bottom. Let me turn it off and on again. You'll see it in the, see it down there? So I need to kind of work that bit out. It might be that I have to do the wiring before it comes back on anyway. If not the end of the world at all. That's kind of it. We've got our speedo there. I do need to switch it to miles per hour, which is a faff, but I've done it a few times before on this model, so I can just watch my video and get that done. I love the black unit. I think it works so well. I've used these in brass, copper, silver. I've bought them all, but the black is just stunning. It just does the job. So and my last panel, I believe, has arrived, so I can grab that as well. So I think, do I want to mess with this fuel? Do you know what? I'll have a little prod and a play down here out of curiosity. I will. But otherwise I'm not that fussed. And then I'll get it buttoned back up, and actually, technically, we can get this bike advertised. The handlebar styling, you throw this bike around. It's so cool. You just kind of whip it left and right. It works really well. So there you go, guys. This is the bike. This is it, you know, done and dusted, really. It rides beautifully. The Speedo is still KM at the moment. I'm waiting for them to email me back. The side casings have both arrived, so that is the last kind of profile of the bike. I know I was going to do some cutting, but actually they just cover up what they need to cover up, really. They just look, they do what they're meant to do. They just neaten up the side of the bike. I think this is going to go up for what, £1,000-ish. Someone's getting a lot of bike. Honestly, this drove beautifully earlier. It was so good. And the handlebars make it so easy to turn and lean and etc. So yeah, it's brilliant. Very pleased with this one. This is not technically my bike. This is not a motorcycle rescuer bike. This is a John. This is John's bike, but of course, as with anyone else who turns up at my garage and wants help with bikes, that's what I do. I help him out. So I helped John out. I'm going to get this up and advertised, and someone's going to get a stunning little 125 for a very reasonable price.